Sundays 2 to 3. Y'all know the time. There you go. They're excited about it. The audience is with it, so we're with it as well. Welcome, everybody. My name is OThaGreat. I have an amazing guest today. You know who is also riding along. This is the co-host of the show. This man is almost always here. 90% of the time, Coach is here and he's doing his thing. Give it up for Coach Damon, yeah. Shout out to the people. We love you. And also in the building, this young entrepreneur here in St. Louis. Whenever you need locks changed, new ones, you want the new high tech where you just talk to it and it locks your house, you know what I'm saying? You get the apps and all this shit. You holler at Mobil Locksmith. Mr. Grant is in the building. You holler at this gentleman. What up, G? How you living, G Money? Oh, yes, sir. I'm just happy to have you. Let people know about your business, too, where they can find you real quick.
Oh, yeah. I'm a Mobil Locksmith here in St. Louis and the surrounding areas. You can look me up, G's Lock and Keys. That's G's Lock and Keys. Or you can find me on my mobile app, which is, give me a second, mobillocksmithusa.com. Look me up, mobillocksmithusa.com. That is the website. You can book me anytime.
There you go. Hit the brother up. He is amazing. He brought me the locks to my house when I first bought it 2 years ago. This brother knows his shit. So major shout out to him, and thank you, G Money, for coming through. Shout out to producers in the building. We got Casmo in the house. We got Mr. Justin Kicking in the house. Major shout out to them. We are here doing our thing. All right. So look, this is what it is. It takes a big man to say when they are wrong about something. Huh? It takes a big man to bring up Tuesday too. If you could bring up that Tuesday schedule, to say when you are wrong and admit, you know what? Guess what? I may have been wrong about something. You know what, Coach? I got to give it to you. You talked it up. I did not give a shit, but Coach, you are right. This in-season tournament has been a success. It is amazing. The players are hype about it. It's getting more fan involvement. It's getting more young people involved in it. It's getting old people involved in it. It's getting people to care about regular season games that I already cared about, but now it makes it even better and more important. Tuesday's games were amazing. G Money, do you have that slate of games? Because, oh my god, like almost so many of them came down to the wire, and they were just good ass games. But run, slowly go down the slate.
Yeah, so we had the Bulls, Celtics. Celtics took that 124-97.
And what was crazy about that game, Bulls beat the brakes off of the Celtics, but that had the big issue that everybody was talking about, and the thing that I have a problem. There's two things so far with the tournament that I got a problem with. And one of them, and I'm going to mention both of them, but one of them is the point differential. Nobody really broke that down ahead of time. Coach, I don't even remember you talking about that ahead of time with this point differential thing. That was kind of stupid. And Billy Donovan, who has completely lost that team, he didn't know what the hell was going on. Why? He's talking to Joe Mazzulla. Coach, why is your starter still in and y'all up by dub already? You know what I'm saying?
He didn't know what was going on because his team had not won a game.
But you still should know, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's on them.
Yeah.
They didn't know about the tiebreakers because they didn't care. You only cared about the tiebreakers if it was up to you. I mean, if you were a part of it,
right?
If you weren't part of it, why do I care?
Because you should care, because you in the NBA and you are in this tournament.
I should care about a tournament that I've already been put out of.
The reason why they were
already put out.
Coach, the reason why they should care is because you won't look like a dumbass on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing, it's like Donovan McNabb when he didn't know the overtime rules when he was with the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should know that shit.
Well, I understand that aspect, but all I'm saying is once you've been eliminated in a tournament, you don't care about nobody else and what they got to do.
I hear you, but guess what? You would be informed because you would know why.
I'm only informed if I'm moving forward.
I hear you, but you would know why Mazzulla still got his starters in and they trying to run the score.
He wasn't mad. Joe Mazzulla told him what the deal was.
Did you see his face though when he told him? G Money, did you see it? It's like Joe was looking at dude like, Literally, and I'm not bullshitting at all. And you know what I'm talking about, Coach. If you saw the clip, he's looking at him like, man, I'm sorry I got to do this, but yeah, I got to do it. Because it's even Jaylen Brown said, did you hear what Jaylen Brown said after the game? He said it felt weird. It felt weird to have Josh Hart said it for the Knicks. It felt weird that we had to score so many points. And that was another game that night. The Knicks had to play.
Now hold on. Before you go further.
Okay, go ahead.
Because listening to the Celtics and the Bulls broadcast,
Uh-huh.
when that interaction went on between Missoula and Billy Donovan, what Scalabrine has said was, you don't coach this way, and players typically don't play this way.
Right.
But in all actuality, you do coach that way. You tell your team, to go strong or go hard all the way to the end.
Yeah, and that's why you pull your starters out, Coach.
Come in.
Yeah.
When the reserves come in, you tell your reserves, we need you to play at the same kind of level.
True.
Especially like in the third or in like third quarter, if you have a big lead, typically your reserves, they will let your lead go down. When you know you got to win by a certain amount, you don't have any choice.
I hear what you're saying, Coach, but you know the unwritten rules of sports, sportsmanlike conduct, sportsmanship.
But that's your tiebreaker.
You know that.
Your tiebreaker is points. You don't have a choice.
All I'm saying is I'm just saying, man, they said it felt weird, and it did. It was weird, and it wasn't laid out properly by the NBA. That's all I'm saying. G Money, what's your thoughts on it?
I think the rules need to be set in the beginning so you won't have no communication problems, you know?
Right.
That's the real issue is that nobody really knew.
Right.
If the team really knew, then they would play differently.
Right.
You know, like the outcome would be totally different.
I feel like point differential was known from the beginning, but it wasn't emphasized like winning these games was like everybody knew, okay, we got to win Tuesdays and Fridays. We got to win Tuesdays and Fridays.
This is the genius aspect of it.
No, it ain't. It's just more, this is shit that soccer and hockey does.
This is the genius aspect of it is, for one, it creates more dialogue, and for two, now you create anticipation for next year, wondering are the rules going to stay the same as far as the tiebreaker, or are they going to change it? So now you created even more interest in the tournament for next year.
Of course, yeah. Like, no, Damon, like, Coach,
everything's genius.
Damon, you nailed it. Like, that's one thing that you have said. You said in the offseason that I was 100% wrong about, and you were 100% right about. Like, I got to give it to you. Like, you nailed that shit. Because I had G-Money. What was your thoughts about it when you first heard about it?
Yeah,
I think, matter of fact, you came on the show and said that.
Yeah, I agreed about it because it gives it another aspect of competitiveness, right? Another thought process. Because you think, who wants to be competitive for 82 games?
Look at the pay.
You know,
right?
The
$500,000.
Yeah, but see that
per player.
But really,
the money is important.
The money's important, but if you think about it, it breaks up the long haul, right? I can have a short-term goal, and I can go hard for the short-term goal, and then I know once I get there, I still got just a half of the goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So instead of thinking a whole 82, I'm thinking, okay, I can go hard until this point, right? In-game tournament, do well, make some money, right? And then now once that's done, I look ahead and say, okay, I'm halfway through the season almost. You know, you gotta go to the championship, so it's a little easier to break down for you mentally.
Yeah,
the tournament is over, then you got Christmas, and then a month after Christmas, month and a half after Christmas, you got the All-Star game.
And boom.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Like this thing is, it did what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to drive ratings. It was supposed to drive eyeballs. It was supposed to, what is it? Generate interest. It's done all that. You know what I'm saying? People are bought in. It's just there's another aspect of it that I don't like, and we'll talk about that at the end. But keep going down that slate because there was some good games on Tuesday.
Yeah, we had the Nets and the Raptors.
That game was sick. Did y'all watch that one? Like, man, like they wanted it so bad, even though the Raptors, there's the one thing about the Raps. Like, you got Usai Majiri can put together a great fucking team. Like, he did it for years before they won. It's just Bron was there and Bron would stomp him every time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he always put together a good team in Toronto. And that Toronto team had, even if they won the game against Brooklyn, they had no chance of doing anything in that tournament. Yeah. But they play hard every night. I don't give a damn who they playing. You know what I'm saying? And they got good players on that team. I got to give them props. I picked Brooklyn to win that game. I'm glad they did. They almost tried to give it away, but that's because Toronto is hungry. You know what I'm saying? And that was a damn good game, yo. What y'all think?
I like the game. It was very competitive.
You saw that one?
Yeah. It was a real young team.
Yeah. And when they're young, they grinding.
Right.
So it's a real fight. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And there's a lot of young players that's really trying to establish themselves on both sides.
Shout out to Jacques Vaughn, though. He had a great post-game press conference.
What was he saying? He was mad about the officiating, wasn't he?
No. First of all, you're never gonna be mad after a win.
Jacques be mad.
But he was in a great mood, and he was actually questioning a couple of the reporters. Like, he even asked them, like, "What do you think about the tournament?"
Yeah,
He threw it back on them.
Yeah.
But just his team, like he stated, learning how to win. Like he was talking about, when you got a young team, young players in any sport. Like I was just telling one of my coworkers, young teams don't win.
Right.
He was talking about the old OKC squad. But I'm like, man, young teams, even if they make it to the finals, very rarely do they win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So even getting back to talking about Brooklyn, Mikal Bridges,
Cam Johnson.
Right.
they cool. I really like Nick
cool.
Claxton. I really love Nick Claxton. I wish Boston had Nick Claxton.
Yeah, Nick is good.
But
Nick is good.
I can't see them going further than anywhere, either the play-in or first round maybe.
I like Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie as a 2 is slept on in this league. You know what I'm saying? Every team he's on, he contributes and he does his thing. Like, I would love to have him in Boston.
Yeah.
Like, that dude's cold-blooded.
He's a bucket.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
No matter who he with.
And he always gives the Celtics fits.
Yeah, and Jacques Vaughn is a hell of a coach. I like watching Brooklyn, and that's another team. They play hard. They don't quit. They don't take possessions off. They go at you. You know what I'm saying? Even when they injured.
Yeah.
Who else we got?
Next, you got the Cavs and the Hawks.
Oh, that was a good one.
128, 105.
Cavs won that, right?
Yep.
Yep. I think the only reason, and that, man,
We gotta let him get through the list.
my,
He's only got the 3 games.
I know. I want to stop him at because I remember every game. Like every game, it had some implications. What you
It's
saying?
like 12 games.
Shit, we could talk about them. That's what we here for. Shit.
So I would say this: out of all those games, the most interesting that had the most dialogue, I would say, were the Warriors and the Kings.
Oh hell yeah, yes,
The most
yes.
dialogue.
I mean, the first
Sick, sick. So glad, and I picked the Kings, and I want some money, and I'm just happy that they finally were able to beat. Now, can they beat them in the postseason? That's the biggest thing.
I don't know. If somebody gets hurt, yes, but Clay looks like he's getting his mojo back. Right?
Whoa, wait. Let's dissect that. What you mean? You think Clay is getting his mojo
I
back?
think he's getting his mojo back. He's getting his confidence back.
Have you been watching it?
I have.
Cause
Every time you gotta understand, if you miss that much, right, you gonna get hot.
Yeah.
Because you looking. And
Yeah.
once you find it,
Yeah.
your pinpoint accuracy is going to be a little bit more keen.
Yeah.
So once he gets hot, it's going to keep going. So he's only going to be drought for now. But
Yeah.
once he hits, but I see his game. He's starting to get his fluidity back, his motion.
Word?
I see it.
Hopefully for the Warriors, he'll get his game back in another uniform.
It ain't coming. It ain't.
If they smart,
They
if
probably
they
gonna
smart,
break it
they
up
would.
after this
If they're smart, they would trade him before the deadline.
they're gonna have to, but if they smart, but you can't do that. You can't do that to someone who gave that much to that franchise.
would.
I know you would, but I mean you don't run a franchise.
They're not going to do it.
That hopefully they won't.
Because the man, the guy who drafted him, the part owner that left, Bob something.
Oh yeah, Bob. I know his name.
Bob Myers.
Bob, there it is. Yeah,
Bob
yeah.
Myers.
Yeah.
He stepped down because he didn't want to have to trade nobody.
Because he knew what was coming down the pipe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm telling you, man, trade Klay Thompson. I'm telling y'all right now, he's going to get traded.
I'll be honest with you with the Bob.
Run this tape back. But I'm telling you,
How much you want to bet? I bet you 50 right now. He ain't gonna get traded.
Okay.
I bet you 50 right
If he
now.
don't get traded, he ain't
Yeah.
getting re-signed.
Exactly. If they don't trade Draymond, you think they gonna trade him? No, they ain't trading him.
No, but it's a different situation.
It is a
You're
different
talking about-
situation.
Now you're talking
but-
about an expiring contract. You're talking about a player that's older. You're talking about a team that needs to rebuild, and you got to start that rebuild ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
That's how business works. That man needs to be traded. He is your commodity. I mean, personally, I would trade Steph. But
What the fuck are you talking about? What?
You gonna trade
Huh?
Steph for what?
no, that's just it. Look what you can get. Look what you can get.
Steph.
You sound stupid as hell right now.
I tell people like this: if Wayne Gretzky can get traded, anybody can get traded.
Coach, that don't even make any sense. First off,
Wayne Gretzky was a god in hockey.
I understand
and got
that.
traded.
I understand
Any
that. But this ain't,
basketball
this ain't
player can get
hockey.
traded.
U.S. What is it? Canadian. The Montreal Canadiens. The way they ran that organization is not how NBA franchises are ran in America.
What's going to end up happening?
Fuck that. I'm sorry.
It's going to end up being Steph there with a bunch of young guys that's going to be bums.
How much?
I bet you $100.
I bet you $25.
It's going to be too late to
whatever's
trade them.
$10. Whatever you can afford.
Okay.
Clay is not getting traded, and that would be stupid for them to trade Steph. Now, Steph is their biggest option. I mean, their biggest asset. I get what you're saying. They're going to get the most back from him. But why would you trade your franchise? And he's in the middle of his contract. It's not like he's at the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
How old is Steph Curry?
35.
Is he about? I think
34
about 34
going on 35.
Yeah, yeah.
And you think he's finna do it like LeBron?
He's still balling.
I'm asking
He's
you.
still balling.
Do you think he's about to do it like LeBron? You think he's finna go up to year 20 and 21?
Oh, look! All I know
Yes.
is we didn't think he was. I don't know if he's gonna play
Players
that
can.
long.
Yes.
I don't know if
Players
he's.
can.
Because he doesn't
but-
need to dribble. All he has to do is run around screens and shoot.
There you go.
So his long
That's true.
lasting is going to be a lot longer.
That's true.
He ain't built like LeBron, so he can't handle LeBron. But I mean, he can run around for the next 10 years.
Wait. Oh, well, you're now. Think about what year he in right now.
He ain't yet 15,
Thank you.
right?
Yeah. So I mean, players don't play 20 plus years. This not this. What LeBron is doing
I
is
don't think-
extremely
so
uncommon.
Are you saying that he's going to get hurt and end his
No, I'm
career,
not saying
or
he's gonna get hurt.
retire?
All I'm saying is, at the age he's at now, I do not foresee him doing this at this level past age 38.
I give him to 40.
I would. But, hey, Coach, slow down. What you forget about, number one, you forget about modern science. Modern science is the reason why LeBron is able to play as long as he has right now. And also, too, what you forget is with Steph, we weren't supposed to get this out of Steph. Remember, the question back in the day was Monte Ellis or Steph Curry. Because the fans in Oakland, they wanted Monte. They didn't give a shit about no Steph Curry with bad ankles.
The key part of that statement you just said was back in the day. Stephen Curry is older.
Also,
you cannot think that,
back then they thought he was a health risk with them ankles. They took a chance.
Yes, he's been
they
playing
took
a long
huge
time.
chance.
That's all I'm saying is he's been playing
Huge
a long
chance.
time. Players do play longer now.
That's what I'm saying.
But the reality of him being productive past year 18 is incredibly low.
I disagree.
So you think
Very
that's the reason
low.
why they got Jordan Poole then? Because that was supposed to be his replacement.
No,
But you see,
they just
you
needed some
you
youth.
joke. You know, but no, Jordan Poole was supposed to be quote unquote a replacement for
No,
like,
he wasn't. That was never talked about. He was just supposed to be youth to the team, just like Kaminga was.
And
And
what?
Wiseman
No.
was. Stop it.
Only
He
look
wasn't
at
no fucking
Jordan. What
replacement
position
for
did Jordan
nobody. Why
Poole
you
play?
making up shit?
What position did he play?
He's a two.
Yeah.
You talking about?
And he was a backup point guard for them.
Name another guard that they picked that got ticked like that.
Guess what? He was not. So you mean to tell me y'all think that if they still would have had Poole, they wouldn't re-sign
He was
Clay?
their backup point guard, dog.
No, but what I'm saying is, I'm asking you a question. You don't think so? If they still had Poole, they wouldn't re-sign Clay.
Probably not.
No,
Nah, I disagree.
Because look at the money they be giving. Because you
disagree.
got to look at what Steph is getting, what Draymond got, what Poole got. You don't have that much money to give to Clay. Clay would have had to go.
No. What I'm saying is, Poole already got his money. Poole was supposed to be there. Yeah. Poole was supposed to be there, so they already paid him. They already had it planned out to pay everybody. Clay is up next. So you're saying that they wouldn't pay Clay because they got Poole? No. See, the other thing you forget
you got to
about
think
this,
about the luxury tax and where they're going. They're not a title contender like
Peter
that.
a Gruber that owns that team. The dude's a movie mogul in Hollywood. He's got bread. I ain't worried about him.
People don't like paying the luxury tax if they're not making the finals, dog.
Here's the thing, fam. They got a brand new arena in San Francisco. Guess what? They have to fill that motherfucker. They're not going to fill it with no-name players. That's all I'm saying. And also, too, they have the money to pay everybody. And I don't see them trading. I definitely don't see them trading Clay. And the reason why I say that is because how are you going to make Draymond and Steph happy once you trade their
They do not have the money to pay everybody, dog.
Yes, you do.
No, they don't. If they had the money to pay everybody, they would be doing that.
They do. Okay. They literally do. They literally do.
This
is not a broke organization. They just opened up a brand new arena in San Francisco. And you know how expensive San Fran is.
If you got 4 guys making the max, where your bench going to be at? Who going to be on the bench?
Well, Draymond ain't making no max. He getting 25.
Right.
He'd be getting 25.
It's gonna be Steph getting the max. Clay might get the max. Clay will probably get right under the max because I agree with you, fam. Clay is not the same player.
And if Jordan Poole would have still been there,
he's not the same player he was.
If Jordan Poole would have still been there, where the money coming from? If you got,
they already paid him. They're paying some of his salary now while he's with the Wizards. What you talking about?
Saying. If you got Steph Curry there already getting max money. If you got Draymond getting 25, you got Jordan Poole already getting 25 to 40.
Clay probably wouldn't have got the max. He would have got less. He probably would have got what Dre got.
Dog, do you see how much money that is right there?
All right, and if they got to go into luxury tax, they'll go into luxury tax. This is not the Bucks family.
But they wouldn't go into luxury tax.
This is Ballmer, fam.
Dog, you're not going in the luxury tax if you're not a threat to win the title.
Anyway, why we're not? Listen, I don't want to argue about.
No one goes.
I don't want to argue about hypotheticals because this is fucking stupid. Right. The main thing is that the Kings, coached by what is it, Mike Brown, coaching his ass off for this team this year. Yeah. Like he did with them last year. The thing that kind of disappointed me was they beat the Warriors. They lost the next night to a shitty team. Who was that? And I guess they just didn't have enough.
No, they didn't lose to a shitty team.
Who did they lose to?
They lost to the number 1 team in the West.
Was it Minnesota?
Minnesota, because I watched the game.
Right. And look, and Minnesota and OKC right now are cooking. I take that game with them the other night. OKC and
they played
the day after.
That's what it was.
On Wednesday?
They lost to the Clippers.
Yeah, see, they had no business. There you go, Minnesota. They had no business losing to the Clippers because the Clippers still don't know what the hell they doing and can barely put together wins. The only team they beat already was fucking, Houston.
Yeah, they letting your boy get practice runs. That's what he doing.
Yo, he is. I mean, that's not my boy. That's his boy. That's his boy.
I was watching
That's his dude.
NBA TV that night.
That dude is trash.
And the general consensus around the league is it takes 20 games, and then you'll see what most of the teams look like.
Right.
And all the ex-players they were talking to were saying James didn't have a training camp with them. This is basically their training camp. Mm-hmm. So when you give them 20 games, you'll be able to accurately judge them.
Mm-hmm.
If they haven't played 20 games yet together, how can anybody judge them?
You know what? I'll give you that. And
it makes no sense.
You're right. I'll give you that, and you're right, and I'll give you that. And to me, I think they will figure it out. The reason why is entirely too much talent on that team not to be able to figure it out, and they're all professionals. So I feel like they will. The only person that doesn't hold himself like a real professional is that dude. But PG, Kawhi, Russ, the big names on that team wanted to play with him, so now they stuck with him. They're gonna have to figure it out, but I think they will. It's gonna take some time, but will they figure it out? Will they be able to just do something in the postseason? That's the only thing with them. G Money, what's your thought with the Clips?
If they get to the postseason, I believe that they will do something because the fear factor is okay. 1-on-1, I can't stop him. 1 through 5, any 1-on-1, they gonna dominate the 1-on-1, right?
Right.
Ain't nobody stopping Kawhi. Ain't nobody stopping PG. Ain't nobody stopping West. Ain't nobody stopping Harden. You know what I'm saying? So really, when it comes to the postseason, you're gonna be scared. Scared.
But okay.
Because they all vets.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they all know how to play. Mm-hmm. So they're not going to exert all their energy.
Right.
Postseason is a whole lot of half court ball.
Yeah.
As far as I know,
it's a mental game.
All this running up and down the court is great, but in the postseason, it's a known factor. Every game slows down.
Yeah, it does. And I get that. All I know is Ty better figure this shit out because you're actually it's not even all Ty. Even though these lineups he's putting in are shitty. Like he ended the game last night when they lost. Who'd they lose to?
Last night?
Yeah, who'd they lose to last night?
They lost to the
Nuggets.
Warriors last night. A Warriors team that they easily should have beat. They got he ends the game with 5 guards playing, and that team is small outside of Zubac. They don't. And Mason Plumlee's hurt. I don't know what he got going. They have no bigs. It's just like all you got to do is just pound them in the paint, and you can kill them. They got a lot of fucked up shit going.
Golden State go small?
Huh?
Did Golden State go small?
Golden State finally got some size now.
No, I'm saying at the end of the game. At the end of that game, was Golden State playing small?
I'll be honest with you. I did not see the end of the game. I just know that's the lineup he had out. I heard that's the lineup he had out. So I think that's a shitty lineup to have.
You gotta pull up
and
the box score and see.
I promise you, it wouldn't. I bet you money. Golden State didn't go small. Give me another game from Tuesday night, G.
From Tuesday?
Yes, sir.
The Knicks and the Hornets was a good game.
It was. Knicks pulled it out like they should have.
Out.
I feel sorry for Alonzo, man, because I do feel for Alonzo for real, but LaMelo, he hurt again. You know what I'm saying?
You got to understand, playing for people in places that you know you ain't got no future, you tend to get hurt.
What? Think that's what's going on with him?
It's more than the game. It's mental too. Like if I know I'm just be playing, right?
Yeah.
The chances of my body getting hurt is going to be a little higher, only because I know I ain't playing for a purpose.
Right.
Money not a purpose, right? Getting a championship, fulfilling the dream is a purpose. So you playing a little extra, your body gonna react a little differently. But if you just out here playing, the chance of you getting hurt is gonna be a little higher.
Wow, I ain't never heard that. So he thinks he's in a spot where he can't win, so he's not playing. His mind is somewhere else. To me, though, I disagree with that because the place where he's at is dying for a superstar. That is his team. He was about to be the franchise. No, he still is the franchise player there. He's a Ja Morant of that team. So to me, I don't think it's that. We might have to question the Ball family at this point. You know what I mean? Because, Lonzo got some serious issues, and he's probably never going to hoop again. And I hate that because I want to see this brother play because I like him. He's my favorite one out of all of them. And LaMelo, I thought was going to be the best one. Now he's got some serious health issues.
I don't have no serious health issues. It's an ankle sprain.
I'm sorry. Not serious health issues. Recurring injuries.
It's an ankle sprain, man. It's an ankle sprain. It's from wearing them little small ass shoes, dog.
Man.
Everybody get ankle sprains in the NBA.
Bruh, he catch a fucking lot of them. He catch an awful lot of them.
Like
You
this.
have to start taping his
I love LaMelo Ball.
You're going to have to start doing something.
About nothing. LaMelo Ball is one of the best point guards in the league.
But do you think he'll play better if you play for the Lakers?
Nah, I don't. Fuck the Lakers.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, I see what you
thinking
somebody. That's his
people
point.
Always
To his
think,
point.
People always think if they go to LA, shit gonna make it be better. I'm just
Coach, you know what he's saying.
I know what you're saying, but no, because you got the 10-man and LaMelo. LaMelo is a guy that needs guys that gonna fill the lanes and run. Like now, if
he needs a rock too.
His brother old spot in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Ooh, if they had LaMelo, oh my God, that would just be illegal.
Yeah.
That would be straight up illegal. Him, Brandon Ingram, and Zion.
But can they be healthy though?
Man,
That's
I would
the
love
thing.
to see that. And with CJ, I would love to see
nice.
that. Even without LaMelo though, I still love New Orleans.
I'm gonna say like this too, and
That
Coach.
top three is hard to beat.
Yo, I got to give Coach props because he said this in the offseason when the season first started too. When we was talking about teams we didn't expect, he was the first one to call out New Orleans. So I got to give him props for that. Coach, you was right again. That New Orleans shit. I fuck with New Orleans. I love New Orleans as well. The only thing to me though, because I've watched their games, I see it in late game situations. What is it? Zion and
Brandon Ingram.
That's only because CJ was
B.I.
hurt. That's only because
Can you
CJ
let
was
me
hurt.
finish? You ain't even let me finish. Like, you don't even know what I'm about to say.
Because when CJ is there, he's taking the last shot.
I know, but no, that's not what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. And maybe I'll be honest with you. When CJ's there, I notice this too. But let me not front. Because going back to last season, when CJ is there, I notice this too. B.I. and Zion, when it's late in games, y'all, and it's a close game, they do not play well together. It's just, I'm going to go, then you going to go. I'm going to go, then you going to go. It's like how JB and JT used to play. They don't mesh at all.
Of all of the injuries they've had and not being able to be on the court together to develop that chemistry. But like I say, man, now that CJ is back, and a big part of it is Alvarado being back, because that dude,
he they heart for real,
man.
Yeah, he low key they heart.
Late game situations though,
He's a pest.
He is. He's an irritant.
I would say CJ would be their number one option, but Brandon Ingram can't be stopped. Brandon Ingram gets wherever he want to go, and he can shoot over whoever.
I just watched the game with them. Go ahead, G Money. What was you gonna say?
No, I was agreeing.
I just saw a game with them, and it was I recorded this game, It was who were they playing? I want to say it was the Jazz. It was another big team, and I'm talking about y'all. They were dominating the game, but the same fucking play over and over again. Zion kind of bring the ball up. Bi, you go to the free throw line. Zion, you give it to him. Bi, take a little free throw jumper. They did that 3 straight possessions. You know what I'm saying? Late in the game, and the third one he could not make, and it was an easy ass one. It's just like y'all gotta be able to close these fucking games out. Now I know they got CJ. CJ can help them with that, but even when in the postseason, CJ nuts up. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't close out games and shit. That's why motherfucking Dame is gone. So I don't know.
One of them got to turn into the closer. I don't think they know who the closer is.
They don't. That to Coach's point, them not playing together.
It's gonna be right now in CJ, but it's gonna have to be Brandon Ingram.
It has to be Brandon Ingram because CJ's not reliable.
And Brandon Ingram shoots free throws.
I'm just happy CJ playing this year. My man had a collapsed lung and he out here balling.
I ain't hear about that.
Yeah, he had a collapsed lung.
Yeah.
Like, and that was just last month.
What was the next game you got?
On that day, the Bucks and the Heat.
That was a damn good game. That was a back and forth.
Yeah, they playing hard against each other.
How come, if the in-season tournament is so important, Coach, how come Jimmy don't play in it?
I didn't know he wasn't playing.
He didn't play in that game.
That might have been some Bucksitis.
He was scared.
I don't know what that means.
Players have been known to not want to play against certain players.
I don't know why you wouldn't want to play against a team you just vanquished last year, and you played good against them.
Keyword was last year.
It says his right ankle sprain.
His right ankle sprain. That's what he got. Okay, all right.
And then they you got to also look at their prospects for pool play. If they weren't advancing, why am I playing? If we ain't advancing. Hey, I don't give a damn. I'm going ahead. Hey, I ain't got no chance of getting that $500,000. So I'm gonna go and sit this one out.
That's weak as shit.
That's how players think. And coaches think.
That's not Heat culture. Heat culture. They trying to win. Shit.
They want to win the game. But,
yeah. All right. What else we got?
I tell you what was a good game was Minnesota and OKC.
Yo,
that was my game of the night.
That was the one that was last night, wasn't it?
No,
that was or Wednesday.
That's my high off the glass
that was Tuesday.
game of the week.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah. Okay. We ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it. That was a good ass game.
What a game!
I recorded that mug.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Last but not least would be the Rockets and Mavericks.
There you go. Mavs won that, but Rockets gave them a good little game. Yeah. Yo, if I put a gun to y'all head, matter of fact. Coach, tell me 2 players that are on the Rockets right now.
Jalen Green and Alperen Sengun.
Okay, yeah, Sengun is balling. Yo, I swear on everything, yo. This fucking Houston team, because of that sick-ass coach they got. Huh?
Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, Fred is balling. Yo, that
Sengun
dude, they just give him the ball in the paint and he just goes to work. Like,
He's nice. That's
he is, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Houston's cold-blooded. I love the way Fred got them going. Toronto should not have let him go. Yo, Houston they already beat the champs this season. Houston is gonna be freaking dope. And they gave, what was the final score? I know Dallas won, but
121-115.
Yeah, like they gave him a good little game. Like shit.
Yeah.
I
mean, when you come from overseas, you already a pro, right? So he didn't got the jitters already out. He already knows what the sweet spot is. He know how to shoot under pressure. So what he's doing now is easy. You know what I'm saying? For the kid from Houston, what's his name?
Sengun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he got a bomb-ass coach.
Yeah. I mean, when you got 2 and 2 work together, you always going to get 3, right?
And you playing with a real point guard.
Yeah.
And they see, like, they even got Jalen Green playing different.
Yeah.
Jalen
was wild for us.
You know what I'm saying? He was super wild. But now Jalen Green, it's like he understanding a lot of these guys can't check me.
Right.
But I got to play within the system and play a certain way. You know what I'm saying? But that's where that coaching come in, and that's where Ime come in at, like letting them understand, like, man, you can get it, but you just got to understand how to go about getting it.
Yeah.
And, because look at the guys you playing with, man. You got a top flight point guard.
Does Kevin Porter still got his off the court shit?
He gone.
He gone.
He been gone.
Yeah,
They
because
just released him.
if that dude could get his shit together, I mean, had adding him to it. But Kevin, he's a hothead. That poor, I pray that brother be all right, because
He was the best freshman in the country when he was at USC.
no doubt he gonna be in the G League or the Big Three here in a minute. So that's where it's gonna go with him. All right,
He
y'all.
ain't gonna be in the G League.
You said what?
He ain't gonna be in the G League.
That's true. He gonna be in the Big Three like a
Nowhere
motherfucker.
affiliated with the NBA.
Yo, okay, and I'm so glad I thought of this real quick. There's any, and maybe if I bring this up, you can look it up, G Money, while I do this. Coach, if you know anything about this, have y'all heard that Cube is through the Big Three is trying to sue?
Oh yeah, for slander and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Talk about it. What?
The NBA was trying to stop their money.
Yeah.
Trying to get people to stop doing business with him and everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
They try to ban players from playing in it.
okay.
You know?
That's why it was such a big deal when
When
JB
JB played in it, yeah. Okay.
Because you ain't stopping the players to play like in the Drew League and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. You don't stop him from
You
that.
don't stop them from that.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Help me out with this, y'all, because y'all definitely know about this, and I just want to be informed. That's what we do on High Off the Glass. We inform folks about cannabis and basketball. We're gonna get to the cannabis here in a little bit. Cube was on a big Cry Me a River campaign last year when his season first started. Earlier this year, when his season started, the NBA don't like us, they don't help us, they don't support us, da 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 da. But they have a whole league that's going on at the same time as yours. It's called the WNBA. What the fuck do you want them to do? But then I mean he's on these media outlets, different podcasts, people's shows, and just saying that the NBA has done this and the NBA has done that. What has the NBA done publicly to hurt the Big Three?
They're not gonna do nothing publicly. But like he said, he wasn't saying they wasn't helping us. He talking about the stuff they doing behind the scenes.
He said that though. I heard that verbatim out of his mouth. They're not helping us.
He talking about the stuff they doing behind the scenes. That's red line type shit.
Yeah.
You know, talking to networks. And
Yeah,
stuff.
when you trying to get people to not broadcast games or not do business with them, he talking about shit like that.
I wonder how is that for real? Is that been documented?
Yeah, ain't nobody finna be making no shit up. You think Q finna make that up? Come on, man.
Man, Cube is known for taking motherfuckers' beats. He had a song about it. Shit, and he literally did it.
Song.
You don't believe me? Ask Be Real. Shit, Ask Be Real from Cypress Hill. That motherfucker was known for taking people's shit.
You must not have heard.
I don't 100% trust no fucking Cube.
You must not. You need to listen to the whole West Side Connection album when he addressed that.
Oh, well, why don't you ask Mac 10 right now about Cube? Mac 10 will tell you. Who was Mac? What group was he in? Oh, yeah, that's to be that West Side Connection. The fuck out of here.
10
The hell?
yeah, I know exactly why the group broke up.
Oh, why? Express.
It's because of something with
Probably with money. Shit. And Cube didn't want to give it.
Cube's brother-in-law and Mac 10 got into it. And Mac 10 was trying to bring thug shit to corporate shit. And you know, Cube, no, you ain't mess with the corporate money.
Huh.
No, we.
All right. I want to know more about that. All right, y'all. We are about to start something new this week. I am super excited about this. This shit hit me earlier this week. Hit me like a lightning bolt hits the sky and shit. Something said High Off the Glass Game of the Week. This is a new segment we are starting up on the show. The crowd and the fucking audience is excited about it. They loud. You know what I'm saying? We about to jump it off. I have my game. Coach has his game. G Money, you got your game.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and major shout, I want to say this too. Major shout out to my boy Eric. He was supposed to join us today. This man was super excited. This is a really good dude. I know him from the gig. Known this cat for years. Before I even knew dude. Y'all know this too. You ever look at somebody you know the motherfucker's a hooper?
Yeah.
That's how it was with this cat. Yeah. When I saw him at the gig, I didn't know him from Adam. The way he dressed, the way he carried, he a hooper. Yeah. And when I got to talk to you know what I'm saying? So it was like kind of when I met you. Yeah. Like when you came to install my shit, I'm like, this motherfucker's a hooper. He plays some type of sport. So that's how it was with E. And Eric hit me up this morning, y'all, at fucking 7 something this morning, talking about his wife found her grandmother in her bed, passed away. Wow. So I want to give a super major shout out to Eric and his family. I'm praying for you. We praying for you. High Off the Glass family. Pray for them, because Eric really wanted to be on the show today. Wanted to have the brother on, and tragedy struck. So yeah, this is fucked up. So we praying for you, E.
Prayers.
Yeah, I ain't like to hear that, but all right. So we're gonna segue into it. We already know yours, G Money. You want to go first with it?
Yeah, I can go first.
All right, bet we gonna do. Hold on, let me get that going. And now we are doing the first annual High Off the Glass Game of the Week.
And why not start it off with a bang?
There you go.
We
Drop it.
had yesterday the rematch of last year's semifinals, LSU women's versus Virginia Tech women's rematch game last night.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And it was very interesting. It was return to Angel Reese. If you haven't heard anything about Angel Reese, she was suspended or
just away from the
just
team.
away from the team for something unknown. Details never came out, but she finally made her return last night and helped the squad take a victory 82-64. They really manhandled them, I'm not gonna lie. They did the same thing they did to him last year. Right? They just bullied him. Right? Angel Reese had 19-9. They had another transfer from DePaul. She had about 19. Hold on. She had a solid 19. What's her name? Haley Van Vliet. The other transfer from LSU from Louisville was balling. And they got a freshman. Hey, shout out to these freshmen out here. These female freshmen. They are killing.
Props to y'all.
My girl got USC on the map.
What? Juju is killing. She had 30 the other night.
Damn, she had 30 every game.
Every game. It's easy for her.
Yeah.
What, man?
What's her name?
Juju Watkins.
And she played for
USC.
Oh shit. Okay.
She's trying to take Cheryl Swoops records down.
I think she might end up challenging
And not Cheryl Swoops. I mean
Cheryl Miller.
Cheryl Miller.
Right. I knew exactly who you was talking
I
about.
think eventually she might end up challenging that rule about going
NBA?
leaving school early.
Oh, for the girls.
Calm down,
Yeah. I'm about to say. I thought
She's nice like that.
she's nice. Though.
No. Calm down. What he said.
Hey, they dunking now. You saw that?
Bro, does not matter. There's no woman that can play in a
I'm
men's
not
league.
saying that they can.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that they dunking.
Yeah, they better.
You never thought a female would be out here catching lobs.
Bro, Lisa Leslie was dunking 20 years ago.
But that was
not like Fran. Not like Fran.
Lisa Leslie was dunking like how we used to dunk on Fisher Price rims, you know.
Let's let him finish his game of the week.
Okay. So yeah.
Damn, that took me out, bro. He took me out with that one. Yo, my man in the audience love that. That was hilarious.
Man, it was.
That shit was stiff as hell. But we got hype for it.
We got hype for it. We never seen it, but now they throwing lobs.
Yeah.
Eventually, after the lobs, they gonna do tricks. It's coming.
Yeah, maybe we gonna see.
The only way I would say this: the only way a female will not be in the NBA is if the NBA changes the rules because the athleticism is going too much. If you think about it, all these kids is coming in 6'10", 6'11", 6'12".
You said the only way women won't be in the NBA is if they change the rules.
Higher the rim, make it wider. The rules got to be a little bit more different.
For women, because women...
No, I'm just saying that's the evolution of men right now.
Yeah.
So in the evolution of men, the female not going to be able to catch up because she's going to be behind because of the athleticism and stuff.
Yeah, they'll always be genetically behind.
But if they keep the same rules and the girls are playing the way they playing, somebody gonna make it.
G Money, I'm gonna tell you like this,
somebody.
Fam. No, I want you to get back to your game, but I gotta pour water on this right now. That will never happen because the way our bodies are structured, they couldn't do it. It'd be too much. There was a woman in it. It was Nancy Lieberman. I think she lasted a game. Like it was just too much. It's physically too much. Keep going and rap and speed it up too, because Coach gotta do this.
No, that's it. That was it. I just wanted to highlight that championship rematch, semifinal championship rematch game from LSU and Virginia Tech. It was a good game.
I thought you would go. What is it? LSU, Iowa State. Yo, dude, I got that game. See, I want to talk about that game, but I'm scared he going to ruin it for me because I got it recorded, right, and I don't know how it ended. Just to let y'all know, audience, I'm talking about South Carolina versus North Carolina, South Carolina versus North Carolina the other night. Yo, they was going freaking at it. Them girls were balling. Coach, did you watch that game? You didn't? Did you watch it?
I did.
Bruh, they was fighting. I mean, they was man, I'm talking about, bro, I don't want to talk about it. That's what I don't want to talk about because I don't want to ruin it because I ain't going to watch that game tomorrow at my leisure after work. Like, so, Coach.
But I'll say this about that. If you're watching the game, you will see South Carolina's weakness.
You'll see South Carolina weakness.
You'll see that weakness.
I feel you. Ooh, and South Carolina, #1 women's basketball team in the country. Go ahead, Coach.
Oh, excuse me. My game was my high of the glass game of the week was Minnesota and OKC tournament game Tuesday night. Anthony Edwards got hurt. He had 21, but he got hurt in the third. But one of the reasons that game
Fell on his hip.
stood out because you had the top two teams in the West playing.
Word.
And at like 4 minutes left in the game, OKC had 90 points. And OKC is the second highest scoring team in the league. And it just let you know how nice Minnesota's defense is. Because, like I say,
Feel free to speak
Anthony
up.
Edwards wasn't even in the game, but they had them locked down. Shout out to Nikhil Alexander.
Midnight
Walker.
storm sounding ass. What the fuck?
He had a great game. One thing that I did want to take away from that game as well, as far as Chet Holmgren,
Nice.
he's almost got a cheat code for Rookie of the Year because he's playing with a top 5 player.
Yeah.
So that the people have to really take that into account when they compare him at Wembayana, because this dude is playing with the best point guard in the game.
Nobody take.
Ain't nobody can do nothing with this dude.
SGA is a point guard?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought he was a 2. My fault. Okay, my fault. He played like a 2.
He do everything.
He played like a 2. Keep going.
You can't stop him.
everything.
You
And
can't stop.
SGA cold as
it's,
fuck.
it's,
can't
it's a
stop.
big
Here-
difference.
Here we go. Poll question. Who would you, if you starting a franchise right now, Ant-Man or SGA? Oh, shit.
I'm going with
I'm going
shit,
Ant.
SGA.
Oh, right?
Man.
I'm going with SGA.
Ant,
I
dude.
always go with a point
Either
guard
way,
first.
you winning. Either way, them motherfuckers are
Yeah,
gone.
the way they both
Cats are
progress,
so nice.
cause you can't stop Ant.
You can't.
You can't stop him.
Word.
I forgot who it was. Somebody said he's right now the #1 player in the league, and this was just 2 nights ago.
Then who's the #1 player in the league?
Ant.
Anthony Edwards.
Ant-Man.
I think it's unseen, but I can agree to it.
I don't-
'Cause
I would-
I see this game.
He's not better than Joker or JT. I wouldn't do that. I would put them two first.
Okay,
For real. Joker or JT.
it's the eye test though. People, JT don't really hit
Hold
you.
on. We got to.
Go ahead, go do your
No,
stuff.
my bad. No, finish.
No, I was just gonna say JT don't really hit you with the wiggle like that. I mean, he resembles Jordan.
Whoa, pump the brakes. He don't do what?
His best move is a spin move.
His best move is everything.
It ain't. You can't say
Who,
that.
for Ant or
Come on, man.
For Ant or SGA?
No, for Taylor.
Tatum do everything.
He do.
He do
He
everything.
do everything.
Everything
But
elite, too.
You have
Whatever you want
Everybody
done, he can do
has a trademark. What's his trademark? It can't be everything.
His trademark is that 3. It's that silky smooth 3. That's what his trademark is. Shit.
I see what you're saying about the spin move. I see
Coach,
what you're saying
finish
about
up your
spin
thing with the
move.
game.
I'm done with mine. That's it.
That's yours?
That
Okay,
OKC in Minnesota, and like
wanna
I
do
said,
mine
the
real
top
quick.
2 teams in the West was playing,
Bet.
and just to see them
compete.
compete, like I say, 2 young teams, and just
shit, I
really
didn't give you
showing
the
the future of the league.
Yeah, the league changing.
My bad, I didn't give you the drum roll. And I want to say real quick from watching that game, Rudy shut Chet down. Like Chet wasn't doing shit when Rudy was on his ass. I'm sorry. So I was surprised to see that. So
Rudy Gobert is a center.
yeah, Rudy Gobert's
Chet
good as
Holmgren
fuck.
is a small forward.
Yeah. Say what?
Rudy Gobert is a center. Chet Holmgren is a small forward.
Chet Holmgren's a small forward. He's 7'2", isn't he?
He's 7'3".
They
7'2",
put him at the 4.
He's a small.
I mean, at the
forward.
3.
Have you seen his body?
Oh my god, that's retarded as shit. They better fix that.
What
They gotta
position you
fix
think
that.
Wembayana playing? They
Say
both
what?
small forwards, dog.
You say who?
Wembayana, they both are small forwards.
But Wemby plays a 5 though.
No, he don't.
I seen him play 5. What
Probably
you
for maybe one possession.
Okay, and that's another thing. Pop has got to figure that shit out because Pop has him starting too far from the basket. I get it. You can create your own dribble. I understand. But you still in the NBA. These motherfuckers are still quick as shit. You starting way in the corner and trying to go to the cup or create a shot from there. No, get your ass on the block and then give him the ball, Pop.
He ain't got that back down. He ain't that.
I think he could do that. You know what I'm saying? And or just give him the ball closer to the basket. You know what I'm saying? And or set him up to shoot a jumper, not trying to.
He's playing with a bunch of young ass players, dog.
That has nothing to do with
They
Pop
don't know how
starting
to
him too
feed
far away from the
him.
basket.
No, he ain't got to be. He ain't got to be on the block, dog. That dude can play anywhere. on the
Shit,
court.
he's starting too far away. All right, mine. High off the glass game of the week is Bucks versus Bulls. Bulls win 120 to 113 in overtime. I think The reason why I love that game, okay, if you had the balls to put $10 on on the Bulls to win that game, and to do pick like one or two player props, you would have won it, at least 100. Caruso had 0 points in the first half. He hits the three to tie the game to push it to OT. Finishes with 0 points in the first half. Finishes with 11 points, 5 assists, and 2 steals. Bulls had lost 8 of their last 9 games with 5 straight losses prior to that game. Makes no damn sense. Complete opposite of the Bucks. Winner of the last 8 of their last 10 games. Won 8 of the last 10 and 3 straight wins. It made no sense how the Bucks choked this game away. I still don't get it. In the major, here's the pistol resistance, however the fuck you pronounce it, to the win. The Bulls had no Levine and no DeRozan and still pulled that game out. With Vucevic had 29, Kobe White 23. Goodness, major props to the Bulls for pulling that game out. I like y'all. Y'all ain't been shit since y'all shitted on the GOAT, but I like the players that they got there. Jerry Reinsdorf needs to get rid of that fucking team. Any team that Jerry Reinsdorf owns, it don't matter if it's the White Sox or if it's the Chicago fucking Bulls, they will be trash.
You like the players they got there?
I do like the players they got. They got some good players on that team. What you mean?
So fucking bums.
No, they ain't. Caruso. The Fakers could use Caruso right now. What you talking about?
Bums.
Vucevic, I wish we had him as a backup. That dude's a good little center. And Kobe White, what?
And they've lost how many?
A lot of games. I think that's probably their second win of the season. They had the only team to have a players only meeting.
You know what a brother under modification is?
You say what?
You know what a brother under modification is?
Nah.
That's a bum.
You stupid as fuck.
Hey, but you want to know a fun fact? Oh,
go ahead, drop it.
LeBron James is indeed the greatest player of all time.
I tell people.
All time.
That ain't true.
If-
Why you lying? Why you lying on the show?
Listen.
Tell them why.
Why you lying on the show?
They put a statistic out now. Said that by the time he's done, all the records is going to be his. Nobody is going to be able to beat these records in the next 50 years because the rules have changed. Mm-hmm. You can't come in at 18 and you ain't going to average 35 for 15 years.
You got to average 25 for 20 years.
You got to average 25 for 20 years. At 18, though.
I hear you. I hear you.
Gonna happen.
You know what? He just got minutes played, and he got the night he had minutes played. What happened? He got blown out by 44 fucking points by the Philadelphia 76ers. I don't give a shit about how many records that cat has. When you true, and he lost by a whole lot, and it made no sense why you lost because AD was playing right with you. So they should have won that game.
You probably want to see KG's latest interview.
What was KG talking about? Why you gonna drop that bubble? I'm trying to end the show.
KG was like, "Look, man, I'm done. This dude the greatest."
He the greatest.
Wow, I'm surprised he said that. But all I want to say is this: I don't give a damn about records. It's about chips, and he ain't got that yet. When he get that, then he can talk.
It's not about you.
Yo, we had a rocky start, but it does not matter because we got this show off. Yo, major shout out to Justin Kicken. Major shout out to Casmo, producers in the back helping me get going. Yo, thank you, brothers, for coming through. Yo, I appreciate y'all.
No problem.
Yo, this shit was dope. Yo, my name is OThaGreat. We did another one. Y'all got anything to say before we get out of here?
Shout out to my grandkids.
There you go. Always show them love. Yo,
Shout out to Max Dollars. That's my guy.
tell them where they can find you, G Money, because this is the best mobile locksmith in the world, y'all. You ain't gonna find nobody better.
On the website, it's mobilocksmithus.com. Look at me. G's Lock and Keys. If you ever in the need, call G's Lock and Keys.
Damn right. Hit them up. Yo, it's OThaGreat, OThaGreat on, Facebook, on Twitter. High Off the Glass on IG, on Facebook. Yo, holla back at your boy, yo. Keep smoking, keep hooping. You know, we got it in. Last Friday night show. We going back to Sundays. Next Sunday we will be on 2 to 3 Central Standard. Holla. Let's go.